Thank you, everyone. Please stand to join me in welcoming the HHS Secretary, the Honorable Javier Becerra, and HHS Deputy Secretary, the Honorable Andrea Palm. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Surgeon General's Honor Guard and the playing of our national anthem. Honor Guard, advance the colors. Honor Guard retired the colors. Please be seated. A special thank you to the Surgeon General's Honor Guard for presenting the colors during today's ceremony. Good morning, everyone. I am Cheryl Campbell, the HHS Assistant Secretary for Administration. I don't know about you, but I am excited to be in this room with all of you and to say hello to everyone streaming today's ceremony. It is an honor to stand before you today to celebrate and recognize the exceptional advancements of our 2023 HHS Departmental Award winners. This is a momentous occasion for all of us as we showcase the dedication, commitment, and excellence that drive our mission forward. At HHS, our mission is clear and unyielding: to enhance the health and well-being of all Americans, ensure access to health care quality, promote research and innovation, and safeguard the most vulnerable members of our society. The individuals we are here to honor today have not only embraced this mission, but have also demonstrated our unwavering commitment to excellence. Excellence is not an abstract concept within our department. It is a guiding principle, and it is without exception. Today, we gather to celebrate those who have not just met the expectations, but have exceeded them in remarkable ways. Their contributions have made a meaningful impact on the lives of countless individuals embodying the spirit of public service and the ideals upon which HHS was founded. In this increasingly digital world, where virtual interactions have become the norm, it is a privilege to have the opportunity to acknowledge our award winners in person. I'm so glad to see all of you. The value of the meaningful physical presence cannot be overstated, as it allows us to express our gratitude and admiration more deeply, be able to look each other in the eyes, be able to shake hands, give hugs. It just makes such a difference. These individuals' dedication to our mission and their pursuit of excellence serve as an inspiration to us all. Before we proceed to the awards ceremony, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the HHS employees, not just the winners, who work tirelessly day in and day out to advance our mission. Your unwavering commitment to advance and be members of the public service is the bedrock upon which our department's success is built. Now to the awards. In 6 categories, Secretary Purcero will recognize 33 individuals and teams with the highest honors at the department for their contributions during the fiscal year 2022 to advance the achievements of HHS's mission. Your exemplary work truly embodies the spirit of HHS, and we are excited to celebrate your accomplishments today. You make an exceptional difference. To quote Jack Lew, former White House Chief of Staff and Secretary of the Treasury, "There's no higher calling in terms of a career than public service, which is a chance to make a difference in people's lives and improve the world." And for those of you who know me, you've heard me say more than one occasion, if I had the opportunity to wave the Civil Service flag around this world, I would be honored to be able to stand up and talk about the great work of each and every one of you every single day. So this year's recipients are exemplary of that higher calling. They have been at the forefront of the HHS mission, advancing public health, science, and medicine in astounding ways. As an example, one of today's recipients is being awarded for creating a nationwide hotline available to everyone in this country to provide access to trained counselors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for suicide, mental health, and substance abuse-related crises. Each time I have an opportunity to go out and do public speaking, I always ask people, how many of you know about 988? I like that response in this room. That's good. Another awardee developed a therapeutic action plan that has served millions of Americans with treatment for COVID-19 as our battle continues. Additionally, today we will recognize 19 individuals who have reached the momentous tenure of 50 years of service to America as federal government employees. Now, I stopped counting after 30. I say 30 plus years of whatever I'm doing in my career. So I'm proud of all of you who are willing to stand up and say, 50 years of giving my dedication. So I'm going to give you a special hug pretty soon. But what an amazing achievement. So I would now like to introduce Deputy Secretary Andrew Palm. Deputy Secretary Palm is our Chief Operating Officer and is responsible for overseeing the day-to-day operations of the department. As the Secretary loves to say, she's our rock star in operations. She most recently served as Secretary Designee of the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, overseeing one of the largest state agencies in the state. In this role, she had responsibility for the state's Medicaid program, its substantial nutrition assistance program, SNAP, and behavioral health programs, among others. As head of Wisconsin's public health agency, she led the state's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Previously, Deputy Secretary Palm held a number of high-level policy and operational roles in the Obama-Biden administration at HHS, including Acting Assistant Secretary for Legislation, Counselor, Chief of Staff, and Senior Counselor to the Secretary. During her 8-year tenure, she worked on a variety of administration priorities, including the Affordable Care Act, as well as providing leadership from the department's work to combat the opioid epidemic. Without further ado, Deputy Secretary Andrea Palm.
Thank you, Cheryl. Good morning, everybody. I am Andrea Palm. I'm the Deputy Secretary here at HHS, and it is by far the best job in the federal government, and I feel very privileged to get to do it every single day. I want to welcome family and friends of our HHS family members. It's always really great to be able to lift up HHS staff with their families present. It's such a treat to get to celebrate people in that way, and I would express my personal gratitude to all of you for sharing your family members with us. The work we do here is not only impactful, but it is hard, and so I know that you all share in not only that pride, but in what it means to do this work, the responsibility, the privilege of it. So thank you all so much. I would also like to express my gratitude to our 50-year milestoners. I would love to reach that milestone. I'm only at about 18. I aspire to be all of you, but thank you so much for your service, for pulling up the next generation of public service, for really helping position HHS with the kind of institutional knowledge that we as political appointees rely on so heavily as we get to come and be part of your world and this work. We just rely so heavily on the cadre of folks who've been doing this and have seen what works, what doesn't work, have learned lessons that they can help us avoid having to learn a second time, et cetera. So really want to acknowledge what a contribution it is to have long service within the federal government and here at HHS. If I could, I would just pull the thread a little bit on the privilege of being a political appointee at a place like HHS. Cheryl noted that this is my second tour of duty. I really believe sincerely that while political appointees are empowered, provided the responsibility of making decisions, it is only with the experts and the brains and the experience of the 90,000 folks who work at HHS that we are able to do that work. We stand on the shoulders of the civil service that serves here at HHS, and we would not accomplish the vision and the directives of this administration and this president if it's not for the people here who populate the teams and the programs and the offices and the work that we do. So I just really want to express my appreciation for our award winners today. The work that you do, that you allow us to do with you, matters to the American public. We are on the front page of the paper on a regular basis for a reason. What we do impacts everyone in this country, and the way we do it, how we do it, whether or not we are providing you with the tools to excel in these missions is a critical part of how I think about my job and how I think about what it means to make sure I leave this place better than I found it. So with my profound gratitude for all of your contributions to our mission, to our execution, to the work we do with the American public, I want to say congratulations on your awards today. Thank your families again for sharing you with us. And with that, I will turn it back over to Cheryl and look forward to meeting and greeting each of you as we go through the awards.
So thank you, Deputy Secretary Palm, for those heartfelt comments. She's so authentic. You know, I just love that about her. So I now have the honor of introducing our Secretary, Javier Pissarro, who's our 25th Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, and the first Latino, and I'm sure he's heard that title more than once in his career, the first Latino to hold the office in the history of the United States. As Secretary, he carries out President Biden's vision to build a healthy America. and his work focuses on ensuring that all Americans have health security and access to health care. Throughout his career, the Secretary has made it his priority to ensure that Americans have access to the affordable health care they need to survive and to thrive. From his early days as a legal advocate representing individuals with mental illness, to his role as the Attorney General of the state of California, Secretary Becerra served 12 terms in Congress as a member of the U.S. House of Representatives. During his tenure, he was the first Latino to serve as a member of the powerful Committee on Ways and Means. He served as chairman of his party's caucus and as the ranking member of the Ways and Means Subcommittee on Social Security and ranking member of the Subcommittee on Health. Please welcome Secretary Becerra.
Assistant Secretary Campbell, Deputy Secretary Palm, a pleasure to be with you. Great to be with so many of you, and to family especially, thank you for taking the time to be here with your loved ones. So we have had a banner year. I don't know how else to say it. We have made a difference. We're changing lives. We're keeping lives here. It is a great treat when you have an opportunity to work in a place where you're really changing lives. It's even better when you do it with people you really like. And I must say that HHS has always been populated with people who, as Assistant Secretary Campbell said about Andrea Palm, are authentic. And so I will just tell those of you who are family who are here, it is a joy to get to work with folks. We sacrifice a lot. Take that from a guy whose wife is still living in California. You sacrifice a lot when you do this work. And the fact that they continue to do it, and I'm trying to sort of still swallow 50 years of service. I'm actually closer to that than not, so it's piling on, but it's been great. And so I hope that I can convey to each and every one of you how real it is to be honored as someone who just stood up above and beyond. But at the same time, I think you recognize how in a place with, close to 90,000 people, so many of them who are just superstars, it's tough to narrow it down to just a few when so many should deserve the accolades as well. And I hope you'll take that back to many of your teammates that we very much appreciate what they have done as well. I hope we can convey the gravity of this. It's nice to be able to do this on Thursday. Good thing we're not trying to do this on Monday, right? Because who knows if we'd be able to. And don't worry, we got it covered. We'll continue to save lives, even if they can't figure out what they should be doing down the street. But can I take a moment, because especially for the family, to convey to you why this is important to us? When you're a team of some 90,000, you don't often get to see each other. The people I get to see on a daily basis are a small circle of folks. But wow, do we do powerful things. Administrator Carol Johnson and I were just in Baltimore, where we were able to tout a program where we provided a little over $5 million to a Healthy Start program in Baltimore, where they are trying to help new moms and babies thrive. And maybe for some of us, that's not an issue. We're going to be okay. But there are a whole bunch of new moms out there who are hurting, who are not only physically drained, but mentally drained. We're going to help. We want to do more, but we're going to be helping, and that's great. And then right afterwards, I came back, and we did this press conference, how we are now issuing rules that are going to help family members provide care to a child who might otherwise end up in foster care, kinship care, so that those grandparents who would love to take care of that child, but they don't have the resources and say, gosh, you mean I don't get any help and I got to do this on my own? We're stepping in. Our rule says, guess what? We're changing the rules, so if you're a grandparent and you're willing to take care of your grandchild while your kids are trying to get back on their feet, we're going to help you. Because we would rather have you see your grandchild with family than with someone who's not family, who may try hard. But there is a big difference when you have your family raising and loving you and hopefully helping you see your mom or dad again in the future. Those are the things that we do day to day. We just did a rule to help disabled Americans have access to everything that those of us who take for granted get to do. I don't need to tell you why hardly anyone here has to wear a mask. Certainly, you know that we set records now on the number of people who are insured in this country, more than 300 million, never before seen before, because of the work that we're doing. And so I'm going to end with a story. When I was in the 4th grade, I had a chance to play an instrument. And unfortunate for me, I got in line a little late, so I didn't get the trumpet I wanted. I ended up with a mellophone. A mellophone, don't look it up, it's like a French horn. It's just a little smaller. When you're in the 4th grade, the last thing you want to be doing is carrying around a big mellophone day in and day out when you're going in and back and forth from home to school. But you know what? My parents couldn't buy me anything, so I took the mellophone. And we did our big performance at the end of the school year. You know, we played maybe a couple songs. We probably knew maybe 5 or 6 notes. It was one of those monotone songs that you don't have to play a whole lot of notes. I think it was like, I Want to Hold Your Hand or something like that. And we played, you know, we made our mistakes, but the crowd was enthusiastic. Thank God your parents are in that audience, right? My parents didn't have a whole lot. So we finish, we're all beginning to file out to the sides. Everyone's clapping. So maybe you've heard me tell this story before, but to me, it's a great memory. My mom gets up. She's in the middle of the crowd. She starts making a beeline. She's like one of those radar missiles that knows how to intercept. And she's coming, and I could see she's zeroing in on her son. And there I am. I'm passing by, and she gets there right at on the aisle and grabs me, gives me a big hug. She says, "Mijo, I'm so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you." I said, "Mom, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me." Afterwards, my parents say, "You know, son, it was so fabulous to hear you play that instrument. You know, we know you're going to do some great things." I just, "Oh, Mom, just don't do that again." You know, that's all I thought about at that time. When my daughter started doing things like playing an instrument, don't worry, I didn't go beeline. But what I always remember is my mom cared enough to get up and let me know that I was special. You are special. What we do may not be recognized by everybody. When people don't have to go around with a mask, they may not know who made that possible. We know. And that's why this ceremony is really important. Because we want you to know that we know that you're special. Now, you're going to make a beeline right over here and get your award, but I don't have to run to you. You're going to come up and we're going to take a nice photograph. But I hope what you will understand, and I say this to the family, this is special because we work hard and we sacrifice, as you know, seeing our family sometimes. We miss those dinners. We get that late night call. We have to travel sometimes. And sometimes we have to put up with government shutdowns. But we do our work. And we do it with pride, and some folks do it for 50 years. It is special. Thank you for being here. And to each and every one of you who is part of this ceremony to receive an award, deep thanks. Let's not stop. That's perhaps why HHS is considered among the federal government the second best place to work. And I know the staff has heard me say this, but if there's any family there, we would be number one if, like NASA, we could send people to the moon and back, because that's the only thing they got on us, right? We would surpass NASA if we had an opportunity to do something. Maybe we can get the appropriators to give us some money to keep that in mind, because otherwise we would definitely be number one. In any case, in our books, these folks are number one. So I hope you will applaud loudly to the first one and the last one to be awarded, because they are very special. Thank you very much.
So thank you, Secretary Passera. You know, the culture, the value, the mission of who we are really starts at the top. And you could hear the heartfelt comments from our Secretary and Deputy Secretary. So I think we should pause and give them another round of applause. So before we begin recognition of our 2023 departmental awardees, I know you're all ready to get up here to get your award. We would like to acknowledge the winner and current finalist of this year's Service to America's Medals, the 2023 Samuel J. Heyman Service to America Medals, otherwise known as the Samies, are sponsored by the Partnership for Public Service and recognize federal employees who demonstrate innovation, strong leadership, and a passion for public service in their work. So first, let's recognize the winner of this year's People Choice Award and finalists in the Management Excellence category, Megan Meekum, Allison Hutchings, and Sarah O'Donnell from HRSA, Health Resources and Services Administration. Our additional Samies finalists are Dr. Eric Foyer, National Institutes of Health, Dr. Adam Filippi, Arange Riha, and Sergey Korin, National Institutes of Health, John Palmieri, Richard McCowan, and James Wright, Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration, and Carolyn Hightower, Administration for Children and Families. We're looking forward to potentially hearing more HHS winners when the Partnership for Public Service announces the category winners on October 17th. Wish our HHS colleagues good luck. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of awards. Today, the award categories, description, and recipients will be read by Jonathan Gardner, HHS Chief Learning Officer and Director of Learning, Organizational Development, Planning, and Evaluation. And of course, the Secretary and Deputy Secretary will present awards and be photographed with each recipient. Jonathan, over to you.
Right. Good morning, everyone. This is an honor to be here. Congratulations to you all. We will begin the awards presentation with our 50-year length of service awards. Unfortunately, not all of our winners were able to be with us today. However, we will recognize them in their absence. From the Administration for Children and Families, Cynthia Walker, Heather Wandersky will accept the award on her behalf. Deborah Oppenheim, Jeff Daniels will accept the award on her behalf. Gurley Wright, Lauren Suppley will accept the award on her behalf. Linda Perez, and Patricia Rowe, Ken Wolf will accept the award on her behalf. From the Health Resources and Services Administration, Dorothy Kelly. From the National Institutes of Health, Betty J. Graham, Clyde Combs, Cynthia J. Jaworski, and Marshall E. Bloom. From the Assistant Secretary for Public Affairs, Margaret Presley. We would like to recognize the following individuals who are unable to attend today's event. From the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, D-Lynn Moss. From the National Institutes of Health, Barbara McMillan, Carol A. Schreffler, Paul S. Hillary, Ronald A. Rogers, Deborah T. Silverman, James Kelly, Jenny Fossey, and Latane T. Balfour. Okay. Now for the Mary Brody Henderson Award. The Mary Brody Henderson Award is the most prestigious call to service award and is among the highest honors bestowed by the Secretary. It recognizes employees who, through their volunteer service, make a direct and consequential impact towards advancing the department's mission. This year's recipient is from the National Institutes of Health, the supporters of the 8 Changes for Racial Equity team. Sadhana Jackson will accept the award on behalf of the group. And now for the Career Achievement Award. The Career Achievement Award recognizes HHS employees with 10 or more years at HHS for their dedication to the department. This year's recipients are from the Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, Jonathan Seals. From the National Institutes of Health, Marianne Redford. Dr. Robert Yarchoan. Unfortunately, our last winner was unable to attend today's ceremony, and we'd like to acknowledge from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services and Indian Health Service, Dr. Bruce Fink. The Hubert H. Humphrey Award for Service to America. The award recognizes outstanding achievements that contribute to the improvement of the health and quality of the nation, and established or improved operational or program effectiveness, efficiency, or productivity, or products or services that benefited the health, safety, and well-being of the American people. This year's recipients are from the Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, the Regulatory and Quality Affairs team. John Togba will accept the award on behalf of the group. Okay. Kelly Bennett. All right. Now for the Excellence in Management Award. The Award for Excellence in Management is the 3rd highest honor award granted by the department and is conferred by the Secretary. The award acknowledges employees for contributing to the improvement of their agency's performance. This year's recipients from the Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, Captain Bobby Rasuluna. Kelly Bennett will accept the award on behalf of Captain Rasuluna. Okay. From the Office of the Secretary, Office of Civil Rights. Okay. Yeah, she's accepting too. Yeah, she's accepting on behalf of. Yes. Yeah, one more time. From the Office of the Secretary, Office of Civil Rights, Sarah Albrecht. From the National Institutes of Health, Donna Siegel. From the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, Robert Atunda. We would also like to recognize Emily Lind from the National Institutes of Health, who is unable to be here with us today and is also a winner in this category. Now for the Secretary's Award for Meritorious Service. The award is the second highest honor award granted by the department and is conferred by the Secretary. The award recognizes HHS employees for their achievements and for inspiring others to improve their performance. This year's recipients are from the Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, Data Digital Team. Joseph Chapman will accept the award on behalf of the group. The COVID-19 Therapeutics Team, Sabrina Stronsky, will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the HHS Coordination Operations and Response Element, HCORE, Jason Roos will accept the award on behalf of the group. Monkeypox Development Team, Amanda Zarabian will accept the award on behalf of the group. SARS Interagency Group Therapeutics Team, Lisa Bentley will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. Pamela Protzel Berman. From the Health Resources and Services Administration, Amanda Ines. HRSA Health Center COVID-19 Response Team, Kristen Hansen will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the National Institutes of Health, Elaine Jaffe. From the National Center for Advancing Translational Science Open Data Portal for COVID-19 Team, Matthew Hall will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 988 Team, Monica Johnson will accept the award on behalf of the group. Unfortunately, our final recipient in this category was unable to attend, but we'd like to recognize from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, Medicare Enrollment Simplification and Expansion Team. Now for the Secretary's Award for Distinguished Service. This award is the highest honor award granted by the department and is conferred by the Secretary. The award recognizes HHS employees and teams for their sustained excellence. This year's recipients are, from the Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, National Disaster Medical Systems, Dr. Helga Scharf-Bell will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Poliovirus Containment Team, Leah Haynes Smith will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Segrin Pila from the Health Resources and Services Administration, HRSA Rural Communities Opioid Response Team, Megan Meacham will accept the award on behalf of the group. From the National Institutes of Health, Alice Powell Dr. Lewis Stout, and the National Center for Advancing Translational Sciences, Samuel Michael will accept the award on behalf of the group. We would also like to recognize those who were unable to attend in this category from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Division for Scientific Education and Professional Development, COVID-19 Training Team, from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, COVID-19 Vaccination Team, and from the Office of the Secretary, Global Affairs, the OGA Multilateral Relations Team. And I will now, congratulations to you all. Thank you for your service to America. I'm going to turn the program back over to our Master of Ceremony, Asa Campbell, to close us out.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm excited, honored, privileged, and overwhelmed. What an awesome, awesome group. This was, I mean, I just can't get over it. Another round of applause for all of you. Oh. So once again, you have proven that despite the challenges often accompanying the work of public servants, it is possible to effect meaningful change. Your achievements have not only made our department proud, but have also strengthened the foundation upon which our community and our nation is built. As we look ahead to the future, let us be inspired by the accomplishments of our award recipients and strive to emulate their commitment to excellence. For each group that went up, each person said, oh, it's not just me, I have a whole team, I have a whole team. They represent their team, but they're so proud. I mean, you can feel it exuding from their bodies. So in closing, I like to quote Cesar Chavez during Hispanic Heritage Month, which seems apropos for today. The end of all knowledge should be service to others. Indeed, at HHS, we are in the know. Service is our calling. Our knowledge is our power. So thank you to Secretary Passera and Deputy Secretary Palm for your time today as we celebrate the many achievements of our colleagues in HHS. We want to invite you to join us in the East Wing for a reception. Celebrating today's winners, we get a chance to meet family, and we get a chance to talk a little bit more about your great accomplishments. So with that, I want to close the ceremony and thank all of you for being here today. Thank you very much.
Produced by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.